We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness here in L.A.
From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood, the Staples Center is rocking tonight.
Showtime always in this building, and we are ready to go. Won by the Lakers. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only two teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Doncic to Nowitzki. Smith to Luka Doncic. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Nowitzki. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Lonzo controls the offense. Here comes the screen. Ball to James. Down for McGee. Goes reverse to lay it in.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Smith with the basketball. Down 4. Jay, he's the one that got away. But why is DeAndre Jordan now right for Dallas?
Because he wants to be there. If you remember Dallas courting him back in the summer of 15, he actually committed to them verbally. And in a calamitous and an emoji-filled turn of events, Jordan actually changed his mind, spurning Dallas to stay in L.A. It's good to see both sides have reconciled, and now Jordan to be the pillar in the franchise down low on the blocks for the Dallas Mavericks.
Ball with it up top. Looking to make something happen to Kyle Kuzma. James to Caldwell Pope. Here's James for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Doncic to Dennis Smith Jr. Has a chance. Smith shot, no good. Ball into the front court. Down 2. To Caldwell Pope. Shot from in close, no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Into the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense. To Nowitzki. You've got to get that one to go. Caldwell Pope. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Harrison Barnes. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Stevenson to Kyle Kuzma. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Dallas has it. To Barnes.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, and that's stuffed.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Kuzma. Nice pass to set things up.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Jordan. Knocked loose. DeAndre Jordan, defended by Tyson Chandler. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To Kyle Kuzma. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Caldwell Pope. And Barea the rebound. Deep 3 at the buzzer.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. It's a second. One more coming.
Good shot, good shot.
Knocks down all 3 at the line. That's it for the first quarter. The Mavericks have the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
And the nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
24 wins for the Mavericks a year ago. Jay, I know you can't wait to watch this young backcourt in action.
Yeah, they have the backcourt of the future, and if you're a Dallas Mavericks fan, think about this. When's the last time you had an explosive backcourt? Jason Kidd, Michael Finley, maybe? Now think about Luka Doncic and also Dennis Smith Jr. A dynamic backcourt, both guys can handle, both guys can shoot. You lose Yogi Ferrell to free agency, but then you also draft a guy in 33rd named Jalen Brunson, who's a tough kid who won a national championship at Villanova. Safe to say the backcourt is going in the right direction for Rick Carlisle.
LeBron with it up top. A one-point game with a minute gone by in this second quarter. Defense making the ball handler work. Caldwell Pope. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. So he hits the end of putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Mavericks with the basketball to Harrison Barnes. To the rim, lays it up and in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
I got ball. Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Short jumper, won't fall.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Hands up, y'all. One touch screen.
Ball to James. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Curling inside, sent away.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Kuzma. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Smith. Here comes the screen. To Jordan. Smith. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Barnes. Harrison Barnes is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Three for 3. Nice. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Stevenson to James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. Doncic to Dennis Smith Jr.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
James off the iron. No good. Chance for LeBron James. LeBron James. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Lakers at the controls right now. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try, no good. Missed the second one as well. Smith into the front court. Down 6. Shot by Barnes off the mark. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Lakers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mavericks are in need of some changes at the half. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the half.
LeBron James was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Dallas owns the basketball to Luka Doncic. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Ball with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. James to Caldwell Pope. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Doncic. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Correa shot. No good. Lonzo with it. Up 6. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Luka Doncic. To Barnes. Matthews. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
James over to the right side. To James. And counted at the rim. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans and they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
To Matthews.
Minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Kyle Kuzma. Here's LeBron for 2. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Ball brings the rock up court. The drive right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Harrison Barnes. To Matthews. Shot from the lane won't go. Ball with it up top. Lead stands at 7. Here's Berea. They can get it 2 for 1 if they hurry. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Ball into the front court. Up 5 to James. And he scores. Jay took a big step, but they'll count the bucket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Lakers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Shot by Ball, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Doncic, down low to Jordan. From the painted area, won't go down. Ball to James. Stevenson. Fires the 3. Not that time. Stuffs it down with authority.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
It's James controlling the offense. To Ball. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Luka Doncic. Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. It's going to stay with Dallas. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Knocks it down off the step back.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Across the timeline comes James. Leads 5. To Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. James, tough shot. He hits. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Here comes the screen. Nowitzki. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Harris with it. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Smith to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 3 for 6 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Los Angeles, they have it. Ball to Caldwell Pope. It's James. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. New blood coming in for both sides. Barnes. To Dennis Smith Jr.
Number 6, Lance Stevenson.
To Nowitzki. Barnes. Down to 5 on the 24. Nowitzki. That's playing with fire. Dirk Nowitzki knocks down the wide-open Jay.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal 3s in the bank.
To Stevenson. Missed a wide-open look. To Dennis Smith Jr. Nowitzki. Smith to Jordan. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Missed it at the line. Picked up by the Mavericks. Here comes the screen. Dennis Smith Jr. not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Now they get the intentional foul. He's going to have to earn it at the line. 2 huge free throws in a 1-point game.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on this. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard.
We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one by 4. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win in a close game. For these guys, it wasn't enough to just keep possessions alive with offensive rebounds. They were determined to include some points, and they were rewarded for their effort. The Mavericks finished on the losing end of a close score.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
The chosen one could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.